Hey, I'm Jesse Broadwater.
And I'm Chelsea with the Pink Arrow Project.
Join together with us and other passionate archers from all around the globe
in the Taking Aim at Cancer Challenge 2018 to defeat cancer in my lifetime.
Jeff Hopkins from Lacona, Iowa.
Dwayne Price, Greenfield, Wisconsin.
Tony Taza, Boswell, Pennsylvania.
Hey everybody, Greg Poole here at Bowjunky Media. We're at the 2018 Fort Benning ASA here with Darren Christianberry. This is the Senior Pro Shootdown. We have Jeff Hopkins with a 420, Larry Goza at a 418, Tony Taza with a 416, Dwayne Price with a 416, and Bill McCall with a 411. Pretty interesting dynamic this weekend in the senior class.
For sure. Jeff Hopkins, if you can see on camera, when he moves, is going to be moving very gingerly.
Absolutely.
The big guy has a tough time staying healthy.
Yeah, he had another injury to his other ankle. He's up on the Russian Boar here. Like you referenced at the last shoot down in Foley, once Jeff gets his bearings and gets his confidence back and gets healed up, he's going to be a handful in the senior pro class.
These guys are not going to like him very well in a couple more tournaments.
All right. So this weekend's coverage is brought to you by PSE. And a 12 for Jeff Hopkins right off the bat. That's pretty much the start that Jeff Hopkins is looking for.
There you go. You couldn't do any better than that.
Right.
Well, you could, but I don't think he's going to shoot
I was
a 14.
Say you could, but I don't think he was going to.
Here's that.
So here we go. Larry Goza. Larry Goza with an 8. Jeff's a little bit new to our not moving until all the arrows are skulled.
He makes
10 for Tony Taza.
Jeff makes his own rules.
Dwayne Price with a 10 could join that group. Dwayne Price has his
Dwayne Price with a 10.
Billy McCall with a 14 here. Could be 1 point behind them.
Billy McCall with his with a 411. Our only participant in this particular event with an odd number.
With an odd number.
10 for Bill McCall. That's going to end the first round here in the Senior Pro. Let's go to the PSE leaderboard. All right, Darren, here we go. This is arrow number 2 in the Senior Pro at the 2018 Fort Benning ASA. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by PSE. Jeff Hopkins came into this shoot not healthy once again after an ankle injury, but seems to be doing okay. You can see him moving a little bit gingerly here, but Jeff comes out with a 12 on his first target to kind of make a statement there.
He came out swinging.
Yes, he did.
Doing what he had to do, build on that lead.
Yeah, and then as you saw from the PSE leaderboard, you have 3 people tied right after that. So things are tight right there. Dwayne Price aiming intently, waiting for that little breeze to die down.
That arrow goes buzzing right by here, doesn't it?
It does. We're in the prime location here. So here we go. Dwayne Price with a 10 for Dwayne Price. Dwayne's going to start needing to get some bonus rings here if he wants to start. As you can see on Dwayne's face, big out breath there. He's a little bit frustrated, you can tell.
And this goes really, really fast.
Yes. Tony Taza with a 12. There's Tony trying to make a move, wanting to separate himself from Dwayne and Larry.
Pack away a little bit at a time.
That's right. Larry Goza with a 10. 12. Little confusion there. Larry says, I called the upper 12. Mike Terrell confirms, so a 12 for Larry Goza. That's what he needed to do, isn't it?
It is.
So here we go. Jeff Hopkins on the long one, and a 10.
That's a good shot on that black buck.
Things are getting a little tight there at the top.
Billy Billy McCall has a way high right arrow, and I know what that usually means.
It does. It does. The question is, did he get her? No.
He did not.
An 8 for Bill McCall. Looks like he was going for that 14. He missed on the safe side.
Yeah.
Let's go to the PSC leaderboard and see how they're shaking out. All right, everybody, here we go. This is arrow number 3 in the Senior Pro Shootdown at the 2018 ASA in Fort Benning, Georgia. This weekend's coverage brought to you by PSE. This Senior Pro Shootdown is shaking out to be a little bit interesting. Jeff Hopkins has come out with a 12 and a 10, but we got Larry Goza and Tony Taza dropping a couple of 12s.
Yeah.
Dwayne Price, a little bit frustrated at this point with just back-to-back 10s.
Yeah, Dwayne's going to have to hit some rings to stay in it. Jeff is, I anticipate him shooting at least one more 12 today.
Definitely looked like Jeff Hopkins was going hard for that one. Definitely going hard at that one. Dwayne Price aiming a little bit long there.
Jeff's
All
proven
right.
over the years to be one of the best yardage judges there are. So once,
No doubt.
as we've said before, once he finds his stride,
There's a 12 for Dwayne
That's
Price.
what he needed.
Dwayne Price gives a little bit of a fist pump right there. Good for Dwayne. Win, lose, or draw, it's good to see Dwayne have some confidence coming into this event. He was due.
yeah, and I tell you, on a side note, Greg,
12 for
Wow.
Bill McCall on the long one.
the wind, as big as the factors I thought it'd be, it's not.
Not
These
so
guys
far,
are hitting
no.
some rings.
Well, and like you actually observed, it's a little bit more blustery. And a 12 for Jeff Hopkins. He was gunning for that one hard.
He needed that. These guys are going to continue to
So,
match him ring for ring.
Looks
He
like
needs
they're
that.
picking up the pace a little bit here, isn't
For
it?
sure.
Larry goes on the turkey. 8 for Larry Goza. That's gonna put a little bit of a halt on his progress there after that 12, especially with what the rest of these guys are doing.
Everybody else is moving forward. Larry's taking a couple steps back.
And a 12
Wow.
for Tony Taza. So that end was pretty productive for pretty much everybody. So
Yeah.
let's go to the PSE leaderboard and see how things are coming together in the Senior Pro. All right, Darren, here we go. Senior Pro Shootdown, Fort Benning ASA. Arrow number 4, as you guys saw from the PSC leaderboard there, Jeff Hopkins continues to maintain his lead, actually extended it by 2 points, but that last end we had 4 out of 5 12s.
Yeah, Tony Taz has now moved into second place from third place, and Jeff's lead's still 4 points, but he's going to have to continue to hit rings.
Absolutely. There's no doubt. I mean, the way these guys are shooting right now looks like Larry Goza has a tall right one down there, which, as you so succinctly observed, means something. We can't see it from here. Jeff Hopkins doesn't look super stoked with what he just saw through his binoculars. So here we go. Larry Goza. 8. It's going for the upper 12. Was a little hot
A
there.
little hot.
And maybe a little right.
Yeah,
Just enough high right to make
I'm
you
going
think
to
he's
blame the
going
wind
for,
on that one.
There you go. 10 for Jeff.
Billy McCall's got one of those way high right arrows.
Yes, he does. Billy McCall. 14 for Bill McCall. So Bill down there in the odd numbered positions looking to make a move.
Yes, he did. He actually just took a 1 point lead over Larry Goza for fourth.
12 for Dwayne Price. Back-to-back 12s for Dwayne. Bring the pain Price.
Wow. It's not over yet, folks.
No, not by a long shot. Tony Taza on the on the Russian Boar down there. With a 10 for Tony Taza. All right, let's go to the PSE leaderboard and see how things are moving. We definitely have the senior pros picking their game up. All right, everybody, here we go. This is the 5th arrow in the Senior Pro Shoot Down here at Fort Benning ASA. This weekend's coverage brought to you by PSE. Dwayne Price has hit back-to-back 12s. He's looking very confident out there. He's only 4 points off the lead. So things are definitely getting tight here in the Senior Pro, Darren.
Yeah, everything's tightening up and no one's backing off there. Larry's stepped back a little bit, but everybody else is pounding 12s.
Oh, and if I'm not mistaken, Dwayne Price just made a pretty big boo-boo there. I can't say exactly where the ring's going to be, but that's not going to be a good look. 8 for Larry Goza. An 8 for Larry Goza. Was he? All right, let's see what we got. Tony Taza on the long black buck down there. Tony with a 12. Tony needed that one. Here we go.
That's the toughest target out here.
I don't think Dwayne Price is going to be happy with this one here, folks. Dwayne Price with a nickel. I'm not sure what happened there. He turned his bow around, looked at his sight, but
he's boiling. Dwayne's been looking for his luck to change, and obviously it hasn't yet.
No. 10
for Billy.
Yep. So that pretty much puts a squash to Dwayne Price's run. The way he looked at his sight, Darren, there might be a possibility that he set it to the wrong side of a 5-yard mark.
Yeah, it's very easy to misset these, especially as fast as that goes out there. So he may have misset his sight.
So, if for a lot of folks out there, if you're trying to set it for 32 and actually set it on 37, 10.
Yeah, that target's
that was a 10 for
Jeff.
For Jeff Hopkins right there. Let's go to the PSE leaderboard and see who's moving on to the 6th arrow. All right, Darren, this is the 6th and final arrow, maybe, in the Senior Pro Shoot Down at the ASA in Fort Benning. This weekend's coverage brought to you by PSE. Had some pretty interesting developments here. We still have Jeff Hopkins in the lead with a 474. As you guys saw on the PSE leaderboard there, Tony Taza has moved up to be two behind. So basically we have a race for first there, but pretty interesting dynamic between Larry Goza is going to end up in 5th. But we have Dwayne Price and Bill McCall tied right now, so they're going to be looking for that last podium spot. But Dwayne Price had hit 2 12s in a row, had a bunch of momentum, and then not sure what happened there on that nickel.
Yeah, and Billy actually 14'd the wolf to get to this position, or he would have missed the final arrow.
Yes, he did. And so here's Bill McCall shooting the deer down there. $10 for Bill McCall. That's probably not going to be what he needs to do to get into that 3rd spot, of course, and that's going to open the door for Dwayne, of course, to come in and at least, there's really nothing Dwayne's going to do at this point to get, into the 1st or 2nd spot. So right now Dwayne needs to come out and hit a 12 and cinch up that 3rd spot and at least, bring home a check and make that 5 a little less painful.
Yeah, and when they started the shoot down, Dwayne was at 13 bonus rings, Billy was at 10, and I believe they've each hit 2 during the shoot down. So if Dwayne shoots a 10 here, they'll still be tied, but that tie will be broken by bonus rings, so Dwayne would take the 3rd spot.
Little solace there for that boo-boo. I will of course be asking Dwayne what happened there. We'll let you guys know. Dwayne triple checking his sight. looking back, making sure that everything's good to go here. So Dwayne Price can seal 3rd place in a check here with a 12.
I think he can do it with a 10 because I think you'll have him on bonus rings.
Gotcha. More bonus rings will do it for sure. I think Dwayne would rather shoot a 12 to win it.
For sure. Yeah, I'll go out in strong fashion.
Absolutely.
And he shot another 5. Something's happened.
Something's going on there, for sure. A 5 from Dwayne Price. That is, that's very interesting. Not sure what exactly is going on there. We will, we'll talk with Dwayne after the fact, but that's going to put Dwayne Price in 4th. Bill McCall is going to cinch 3rd, which coming in at the 411, that's pretty good.
From 5th to 3rd.
No doubt. And you know, I mean, let's be honest here. That 5 from Dwayne right there was pretty much a gift.
Yeah, that I don't know what to say. His last 2 arrows have hit in the exact same spot, and he looks to be thoroughly confused out there.
He does. You know, 1-5 like that, you can chalk up to maybe missetting the sight, but we literally watched him several times.
He literally could have just aimed center 10 and took home 3rd spot, and that's
Right.
really the best he could have expected.
Yep. So here comes Tony Taza looking to sneak back in there and get one. He's done that several times last year.
Tony's got some serious game.
Yeah, snuck
He made
in.
a strong shot right there.
Snuck in from behind. Crowd reacts right there. Hoyt Pro staffer Tony Taza with a 12.
Wow.
Putting a little bit of pressure on Jeff there. So
that makes it interesting. Now Jeff has to have a 12 to win outright, or we're going to go to another arrow if he shoots a 10.
well, this will be interesting for Jeff. I mean, he's won so many shooter of the years, and he's won every 3D event there is. He's only one of 4 guys to ever win every event.
Yep.
The other 3 are, of course, present as well.
Right.
But Jeff obviously has had the experience to get this done. The question is, with some of the physical hurdles he's been getting over, is right now going to be that time?
Right.
Looks like it was. Looks like it was. Jeff Hopkins with a little reaction right there.
He's happy.
That's a pretty good reaction from Jeff Hopkins. You don't see that a whole lot now, do you?
Good for Jeff.
A 12 for
Look
Jeff
out, folks.
Hopkins,
He's back.
Who's going to be your 2018 ASA Fort Benning Senior Pro Champion. This is the Bowjunky Media shot of the shoot down at the 2018 ASA in Fort Benning in the Senior Pro. Jeff Hopkins was your victor, and the shot of the shoot down is?
It was Jeff's 12 to match Tony Taz's 12 on the final target of the shoot down. Tony hit a 12 to take a 2-point lead. Jeff had to shoot a 12 to win the tournament, and he matched it, and that was the shot of the shoot down.
All right, everybody. Greg Poole here at Bowjunky Media. We're with your 2018 Fort Benning ASA Senior Pro Champion, Mr. Jeff Hopkins. This is a familiar position to be in. This is not a familiar division to be in. So obviously, as we could tell from your reaction there, this one meant a lot to you.
Yeah, it's been a rough year. I mean, rough year. Didn't know I'd shoot again at one point. So pretty rough year. And, the good Lord above and my wife and my family, my sister's a nurse and she took care of me, and my wife and so many great doctors. And then, to get back into it and like I was telling you earlier, rely on last year. I got an awesome bow. I mean, the best bow I've ever shot in my life. And I just have so much confidence. It's building. And looking forward to the rest of this year. I'm looking forward to next year. It's a bold statement, but if I'm healthy, I will probably go back and shoot Open Pro next year. I haven't told many people that, but I want to tell the world now. And I'm coming next year. So if I can get healthy and be able to practice and put the time and the commitment into it, then why not? But I'm going to enjoy this year. I'm going to shoot with these guys, a great group of guys, and just I'm truly blessed.
Awesome. Congratulations, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for everything, Greg.
All right, thanks. All right,
sir.
All right. Greg Poole here at Bowjunky Media. We're with Dwayne Price, Senior Pro here at the ASA. You were building some serious momentum there. You had a couple 12s in a row, then you dropped a nickel. I thought maybe you misset your sight, and then you had another nickel there. What happened?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I just dropped my bow arm or if I aimed too much on it or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I got too aggressive or something, but I'm thinking right now, deep down, I think I just shot a weak shot. I think I got a little tentative and just kind of didn't pull through it as hard as I needed to and just let it just fall at the bottom, because I thought my numbers were pretty good. I mean, I really didn't miss anything on the numbers except for that wolf, and even that one I thought I had a good number, but, you know, win some, lose some, I guess.
Absolutely. So just wanted to make sure there wasn't no misset sights or anything like that.
I don't think so. I think it was a misset brain. I think that's what happened.
Awesome, buddy. Well, we look forward to seeing you here in just a couple weeks.
Yeah, we're going to try again. We'll see what happens.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.